Spotify on. There we go. Alright, it's time to play some video games. I'm gonna do some ranked lessons. I've been wanting to play some Tracer today. Loki, I just woke up. I had a dream about Tracer. Well, I didn't just wake up, but I had a dream about Tracer last night. I want to play a little Tracer. And I'll cover some of the other heroes that hopefully I haven't been able to cover in ranked lessons in a bit today. And then we'll get into our randomizer Nuzlocke. But first, people get in, as well as to sort of warm up my eyes and hands. I'm just going to play some quick play. Wow. Before actually we get into games, let me because I want to make sure that I have the recording. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Omnistrixer. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for tuning in. What up, Harp Luther? Elvis is here to do some ranked lessons. Starting off with a whoa. Wait, I'm against Eevee. Hold on now. That's not supposed to happen until later. And Harry Big Toe. We're starting off strong. Who are you against? Oh, it's Star? Oh, hi, Star. Hope you've been doing well. You started competing again recently, right? I heard that. I thought you moved to Deadlock for a bit. I need to try out Deadlock, so I still have not played like a single game, and I've been intentionally avoiding it because first time catching one of your streams. You're watching YouTube for a while now. Awesome. I'm glad you're able to catch the stream. Are you the Star that the tank player Star that used to compete? Usually against. I don't know if I ever played on a team with Star, but I used to be in VCs frequently. Widowmaker. I'm just warming up a little bit here as people get in the stream, and then I'll start our ranked lessons soon. As well as I need to check to just make sure I have space on my hard drive to record. Bro, playing against Widowmaker is so hard. Oh, that's kind of the aim day where it's going to take a second to like wake up. Or for my aim to wake up, but I think I'm going to be schmoovin' once it does. This filthy casual Overwatch player. Bro, that's the heart and soul of Overwatch. I think, like, bro, people put down being like a casual player too much. In the end, this is a game. I feel like playing a game casually is like the right way to do it. Eevee got too many schmoves. I'm sorry, Eevee. I'm sorry. Got into streaming yourself? That's awesome. I hope your streams are going well. It could be a bunch of fun. I want to do another coaching stream, or primarily coaching stream soonish. But I've been wanting to do finish our Nuzlocke for quite some time. That way I can actually make the video about it. I think next time I'll probably just be able to do... I'll try to do the Nuzlocke in like 1 or 2 sittings. I'll just have like 2 dedicated stream days for it.
Come on, Cole. Try a little harder.
It's not clicking there. Maybe I need one looking back still a little bit. Feels like my eyes are actually adjusting now. Back when I was like trying to climb the rank ladder for the first time, like I didn't like it took me so long to figure out just how like important warm-ups were. I would like usually end up going like as soon as I started warming up, just like with one quick play match beforehand, like my win rates just shot up drastically because I was basically just throwing away a game as like I was remembering how to play for a while. It eventually got to the point where my skill floor was to the point where I couldn't, like, it didn't matter too much if I was warmed up or not. But, oh my, like, for trying to push, like, peaks or something, or going into ranks where, like, it's hard to actually climb in, like, warm-ups are so crazy OP. Twitch on phone, at desk in office, woohoo! Hello, hello understaffed office. I imagine things are understaffed there. Hope your shift goes well though. It's still so strange to me how people aren't trying out like the blink perk much. I think it's crazy good. Not exactly a shift kind of job. Yeah. I figured when you said office, but I didn't know the other word for it. Just trying to throw her from trying to play different heroes. I get it. I usually like the reason why I have like a bunch of accounts in this game is just because I'd like make a new account to try a hero. Bro, Junkrat's scary. They can just kind of blow you up wherever you are. It doesn't matter that I'm standing in trank, they can still one-tap me. No amount of healing stops a one-shot. Nice. That was a really fast game. It was 5 minutes of warm-up. Okay, I'll just play some backside queue and then we'll get into our ranked lessons. For anyone who's new to stream or has not seen videos, my ranked lessons series is where basically I just talk through like my thought process and decision making as I play through just normal rank games. If you have any questions or hero requests, just feel free to drop them in the chat and I will be answering as many questions as I can, as well as I can play basically any hero. What up, Moist? Oh, Sojourn is so much fun, bro. I've actually been like, Sojourn's kind of been like a good like sad queue hero for me. If I'm having like a rough day, just hop on, like, play some Sojourn, Tracer. Usually it's Tracer for me, but there are times that Tracer just feels miserable. My DPS account is almost champ 2 actually. I was really surprised. I thought that like me getting champ 3 was like somewhat of a fluke, but I suppose my mechanics have been getting better as well as my discipline. Once my damage is champ 2, I think that we'll put I'm pretty sure I have a Champ 2 support account. I'm not sure. I know I have a Champ 3 support account, but I don't know if I got it up to Champ 2 ever. But that'd be kind of fun to, like a fun goal, try to get Champ 1 all rolls. I still need to get Champ 1 on tank though. You've been interested in Symmetra? Symmetra is so much fun. I can play some Symmetra. I can do some... They're so fun. That's one of my most comfortable DPS. Seeing how my clicking kind of sucks today. Maybe we'll lean into a bit more tracking heroes. Bro, Xion is just so skinny. You are high diamonds outreach? No, high diamonds not outreach, bro. You can get there. I know I'm trying to force myself to go for the hard shots. I just need to get really good at hitting the easy shots. What the one looks for. Alright, bang. Have you made you start playing Overwatch again when you were in stream a few days ago? Probably forgot about this one. Thank you. Awesome. I hope that you're enjoying your time playing. I really like this game and I hope that I can encourage others to enjoy it too. Diamond does have some strikers. Mid Diamond is a scary rank. Mechanically, like people start there are some mechanical demons in Diamond. It's awesome. Vexa needs to include Torb. Can't hit that little dude. I get it.
Select heroes to
Let's start recording. Oh, I should actually make sure I have space first. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Is one tricking the best way to improve? Yes, I believe so personally. Having a hero pool of like 1 to 3 heroes, ideally, is the best way to improve. I have a video made about it. Let me see if I can pull it up really quickly. But as I go through and talk through my thought process here, I'll be a little bit slow to read chat or respond to chat. But so I'll answer any questions that people have or anything along those lines. But to answer your question, Joestar, that video I talk a lot on it. But okay, locking into our first game here, we're gonna be on Suravasa with the bands of Roadhog, Cat, Hazard, and Mizuki. I'm gonna see what my team wants to pick here. I am going to be flexing around a little bit for our DPS ranked lessons here, like I did for the last support and tank. But as we see a Kiriko, Lari, and Winston, I'm thinking that maybe a Tracer or Xion could be kind of fun. I did have a dream about Tracer last night. I've been kind of wanting to play her for a while, so I'm gonna lean into some Tracer here. As one of the most like sort of versatile DPS in the game, I think Tracer is a really useful hero to really understand, even if they're not going to be like your main. If you're going to try to pick up one hero to like your back pocket, I think Tracer is going to be a good one. But we find the kill on the Moira just because she's a little out of position. We were able to take that fight and then follow up with our mobility a little bit. We see their Genji low or having no cooldowns to really stop us from walking him down. So I'm gonna just be trying to fight that. And I see their Mong and Lucio. I could walk at them a little bit, but since it's a little bit into the open space, I don't want to really push that too much. So I'm just gonna wait, see if they'll walk a little bit closer to me and give me a free angle onto their backline. But unfortunately, I kind of get unlucky shot by their sim. I don't want to be doing too much here since I don't have my recall. So I'm just gonna chill. We get a kill into the Symmetra and the Lucio goes in, so now I have the mobility to actually kind of fight this. And we do find the kill onto it. And then clean up the Genji as well. I think that's awesome. The biggest mistake that I made there was just kind of like swinging a little bit too early when our Winston was already taking aggro. Usually as Tracer, you want to be mindful of where the enemy team is looking and shooting already. So I don't want to swing into the bunch of projectiles being spammed right there like I did last time, because that's a very easy way to take a bunch of damage at once. But as their team goes for a TP play, I can't really get onto that too easily, so I'm just going to hold this right area, and this will give me an angle in case any of their team wants to be walking. Looking for a stick onto their Symmetra, and we do find it. I think that as long as we just like keep shooting this Naga, we'll be pretty chill for this point. Nice. We'll win that point quite convincingly. With Pulse Bomb, it's kind of like an ability. You're going to charge up Pulse Bomb very, very fast. It's not like a lot of other ultimates. If you have a lot of uptime on Tracer, you're going to be kind of having it in most fights. But there's also a lot of things that can sort of like mess it up or cancel it, like Suzu, mobility CDs, Shao, any damage reduction will just kind of make it lose a lot of its value. So just making sure they go for it frequently. But here, I'm going to just go on this coast side area just to cut off like any potential space that their team could kite to. But we see their Moira fade on main. I'm going to go with my Winston to try to help clean that up, but they won't need our help at all. And we will be in a pretty good spot to win here. I'm holding this right side area, but as their Mauga's there, that's not really a fight that I want to take. So I'm just going to give that space. And as I hear their Mauga pinning main, that's going to let me know that this right side area is mostly clear. And I can be using this chance to get onto their backline. We force their Moira out of the fight, and that means that their team on the point is not going to have any big healers. It's just going to be their Lucio healing for a little bit. Even though we didn't get the kill on the Moira, since we have so much mobility on Tracer, we can utilize those little sort of advantages, like getting that fade out, seeing that their Moira is not in range to help their team, to find easier kills elsewhere. I didn't really want to fight the Moira since they weren't getting too much value anyways, so I put my damage onto the point against the heroes that were getting a lot of value on their team already. Taking this angle, let's see if I can maybe look for a quick little clip onto their Lifeweaver, but unfortunately that will be getting us forced out. Not the biggest deal whatsoever, especially since the Lifeweaver is still shooting us instead of taking space. That'll make it harder to heal the people on the point since their Lifeweaver doesn't have too much mobility. As you can see there, they were not in range yet to pull their Mauga. And as we pump a bunch of damage onto him on the point, that will allow us to just win that point and find our kills. Futuricking will catch on. I think the term Futuricking would be really fun. While I'm doing a ranked lessons on Emray, I could play some Emray later today. Taking this point, I see my Winston on right side, I see my supports on main. And we see their Lifeweaver kind of split from the rest of this team. So I'm going to go for an early fight here. Their Mauga peels back, which is great value. It means that anyone who's still inside of my team's space will not have to deal with that Mauga to fight. I'm going to see if maybe I can force out this fade, but unfortunately I was not able to in time. So I'm just going to pop my recall, getting my HP back. I could step there, but it seems like a little bit dangerous. So I'm just going to turn around and kill the people inside of us instead. Or help clear out that Moira and that on-run. I need to be pretty chill here since I'm low HP. Oh, but despite me starting to regen a little bit, their Genji still found the one tap onto me. Happens sometimes as Tracer, especially being such low HP, you will just kind of blow up. Really well played from them. But with a bunch of ultimates for our team, I think as long as I force out their Moira Fade, that's going to be my high prio target here. If Genji goes for another dash, I'm going to stay in our rush and see if I can pressure their backline a little bit here with it. Blade finds one, and Cole's on the point. I don't really want to be doing all that much, so I'm just going to shoot out Petal and see if I can pressure their Life Leaver a little bit. If I can just distract them at all. Whoa, and not blink off the map ideally. We can help out our Winston on that hit. I'm just going to clear these turrets. And now try to take down that Symmetra as they are there. Basically, like, we have a bunch of ults. I didn't see too many of our teammates dying in that backline or on like our main area. So I was just kind of free to chill, peel some attention, and just slowly whittle them down, because the space that I'm controlling, even if I'm not doing all that much in that sort of back main area, just merely controlling that space limits the enemy team's options significantly. As we saw, their Symmetra tried to kite out onto the high ground with their teleporter, but because I was there, I totally meant to hit that guy up. As like we were controlling the space, like their Symmetra couldn't TP up there without us being like already there to just kind of put a clip into them and blow them up. So controlling space is going to be a really important thing on Tracer, and it's going to be how you set yourself up to get a bunch of kills. Knowing the right space to control can be a little bit hard, but an idea that would be pretty helpful is knowing where the weak lane on a map is. So wherever like the enemy team is putting the majority of their players, you'd want to be kind of like the opposite side, or you'd want to not necessarily be the opposite side, but you'd want to be in a spot where they're not putting too many resources, so you could exploit that weak lane and continue like sort of flipping and reacting to what the enemy team is doing with your high mobility on the hero. But all of that is going to be allowing us to win that game quite convincingly. 23-1, not bad at all. 13 final blows too, so we were just cleaning up a lot of kills. But I'll be pushing us into GM4, and let's hope we're able to continue this winning trend. Bang. Is this like your tank YouTube video? Yeah, this is just my ranked lessons series where I'm just going to be talking through my thought process on all of the heroes. I do the ranked lessons for most heroes in the game, but all roles. I can play every role in the game. My DPS, I think, is the lowest at Champ 3 right now. But I can still get up to like Champ 4, Champ 3 pretty comfortably on every role. So I just talked through my thought process on how I'm able to do that and what I'm looking for in games. Do I prefer shift or right click for blinking? I almost always use right click for blinks. I rarely use shift because with Tracer, your entire shtick and kind of like the core of the hero and how you're going to be able to find a lot of uptime and value is through your movement, where you have very, very limited HP compared to the rest of the cast, so you want to make sure that you're taking as little damage as possible throughout the game, and the best way to do that is through your movement. And crouching is an extremely important tool to adjust your speed, as well as your head hitbox throughout. So if you're able to sort of mix in like your crouches consistently with your blinks, that's going to be allowing you for the widest range of like movement that could potentially make it harder for people to hit you or for you to take less damage. So if you don't have your crouch key bound to like control, or if you have it bound to something that doesn't require you sort of like taking your hand off of like shift basically, then it could be very valuable. But for me, I like right click. Right click just kind of feels right. It kind of makes sense. So I just always lean into right click blinks on Tracer. I only use like shift blinks whenever I'm coming back from spawn and I'm like taking a sip of water or something and moving around without my hand on my mouse. I think every other time I use right click blink. But I can play some. I can try to play some Emre here. Emre is one of the heroes on DPS. It's not like my preferred one. I usually just lean into like a Cassidy or like a Widowmaker or something. But they are still very chill. Saw Sugar Free was aiming for people's fate when playing Tracer. Do you think that's optimal because of bigger hitbox? Or is the other thing for feet? Yeah, I do it very frequently. It's generally the most consistent way to get damage. Feet being the biggest hitbox is going to be allowing you to get damage really, really consistently. But if you are not able to hit like headshots at all, or if you are able to hit headshots, then it can be very, very valuable. I thought that might have been my friend. But either way, I think that it's a little bit preference-based, but generally, if you feel like you really just need the consistent damage, you just need to hit the shot, you need to get the damage on this clip, shooting people's feet is super duper fine. I'd recommend shoot the feet for consistency. If you need to clutch, shoot the head. Or for Tracer, usually like the neck, chest area, because your spread is going to hit the widest amount of targets, and some of that will still end up on the head. Havana is interesting though. I might try to play. I could play some Emre here. It's gonna be a little annoying if Widow's not banned. Okay, Widow is banned. Alright, and we get our next game here. I am going to be, it's on Havana with the bands of Widowmaker, Hazard, Freya, and Diva. I'm going to be trying to lean into a little bit of Emre here, just because it was requested in chat. So, with Emre, I'm going to be able to provide a lot of just consistent damage, as well as sort of hit scan pressure to squishier targets. Hitting some good bursts on Emre is going to allow us to just chunk down squishy heroes or supports really, really, really quickly, as well as our grenade and our siphon blaster are going to be huge parts of our kit. Ideally our grenade. I think maximizing your grenade usage on Emre is going to be one of the most important parts of finding success on the hero, just because it is a ridiculous amount of damage over time, as well as it is a ton of area denial. So if there's somebody hiding behind a corner and you don't really want them to be on that corner, or you want to be able to try to shoot them, throwing your grenade at them can be a great way to pressure them out of that space. Using a glass to scout a little bit, I see a Cat, Reinhardt, Hanzo. So that Hanzo having that one-shot ability is going to be something that we want to consider, especially as they take this high ground. They're going to be a bit of a threat, so I'm going to try to step forward a little bit away from that Reinhardt. So I chuck some nades towards their team. I'm now going to turn around for their Reinhardt. What me stepping there did, while it was a little bit risky, I had the chance of dying to the Hanzo. So on DPS, especially on these sort of like hit scan based heroes, you're going to need to take some of those sort of ego based duels where you just got to know that you will shoot them better than they're going to shoot you. But I could pressure out their supports or their backline from following up on whatever their Reinhardt was able to do. So Sonic Arrow's on that corner. I want to make sure that I'm not blowing up to that. I'm keeping my ear open for anyone who wants to come on to this right side. I do hear them start to swing on that right. In that narrow corridor, if I hear it again, or if I see them swing again, my grenade is going to be very, very useful. Zarya's main, she has no bubbles, so I'm going to see if I can force her into a good LOS for me and my team. But as they are on Zarya, I could play a little bit further back and a little bit more pokey. Trying to stay a bit out of their beam range, but this is seems like our team is on their way back. I'm gonna try to take this right side area. This will give me really good sight lines. There, we saw that their Sojourn slid into us, and their Zarya tried to walk us down, but was unable to find the kill as they had to walk through all this open space to go contest us and deal with us, which is going to allow our team to just pump a bunch of damage in. I think that I'm going to probably... I think that both the perks are pretty good. I think overall in Overwatch, a lot of people overvalue like perk choices. Most of them, I'm going to be honest, don't really matter that much. It's more so how you play the base kit, but I think I'm going to try, I usually get enhanced agility, but I'm going to try out the slow perk for this game specifically, just with the idea of there being a bunch of open space. If I can slow their Zarya being in open space, that could be really, really amazing. But basically, how I'm playing my positioning here is anytime their Zarya starts to walk forward, I want to give a little bit of space. I just want to chill because I don't want to be taking the close range duel. Ideally, if I could just play outside of their beam range and still do damage to them, then that's just going to be allowing me the best trades, or the best sort of number trades possible. Since if they can't shoot me but I can shoot them, then I'm grinning ear to ear. A lot of Overwatch can be boiled down to just asking yourself, okay, what's a good fight I could take? What's the best fight I can take here? How can I take a good fight? And sometimes that question gets to be really hard to answer, but if you are able to answer it consistently, it could be really strong. I am going to pop my ult here since their team is still committing rather hard. Find the kill onto their Hanzo, but I do get slapped by the Ana. Maybe I go down here, which is not going to be ideal if it is the case. I probably didn't need my ult there, but as they're on Doomfist, I'm going to see if I can bait them onto this high ground. If they can punch up here, it means that they're going to be walking inside of my Ashe LOS, my Zen LOS, and I'll be in a position to still help our Ana. So their Doomfist does punch up there. They get discorded, most of their HP is gone, and now they get their punch force as well. So now they are low HP, they just kind of wasted a cycle clearing me when I am still well within my range of, or the range of my supports, and still able to do a bunch of damage. An unlucky one tap kind of falls onto my head. I think it was a bad swing for me. I should have gone back onto the ticket booth rather than swinging this corner into the Hanzo. But fortunately, my team is able to still win the fight despite all of that, and we will just hold very convincingly on that first corner.
Switching sides.
My micro on Emre, while I understand the general concepts, and most of the time, if you can learn like one hit scan, you can play most of them. My micro on Emre, I'm aware, is not the strongest. Primarily how I utilize the take aim ability, or just being able to sort of scope in to help with your fall off range just a little bit. You don't lose any movement speed off of it, but it is really, really helpful to just sort of beam down some of those longer range targets or take some of those longer range fights. I just don't have a crazy amount of hours on this hero. I'm still able to get to like and compete in like champion level lobbies with them, but they're not like my most comfortable. I usually lean into like a Cassie or a Sojourn, or like a Widowmaker or something. Emre is not like, they're a really fun hero, but I'm aware that my micro on them with like optimizing these sort of right clicks, and my Siphon Blaster and nades aren't like the most amazing. So I encourage anyone who's watching this as sort of like a guide to try out Emre themselves to experiment a ton with those sort of cooldowns, see what feels really right to you. Because there's a lot of value on this kit that I'm not fully getting out of, but the core principles of hit scan, of sort of just like play your range properly, take good sort of angles where you can shoot them but they can't really shoot you, is going to be very, very, very applicable to Emre. But there's a lot of sort of small min-maxing that you can do. Ideally, I want to see if I can shoot out the Zen a little bit first, but as they start to back, I'm going to see if I can maybe take this right side. If I can get that top right, that would give me a really good sight line onto their team. I forgot that I could throw nades while my pistol is out. But with their Hanzo and their soldier being on that top right area, I will be going down there. It definitely sucks that I lost that duel. If I remember that I could throw nades while I had my pistol out, I probably would have been in a much better spot. Nade is a really important ability to just sort of displace the enemy team, as well as just get a bunch of burst damage in. But unfortunately, with me going down earlier, I'm not able to pump in the damage to deter the enemy team from walking down mine, and we will be resetting here. They do have a lever, which is going to make things a little bit easier, especially once ults get onto the table. We might end up losing one more fight since the enemy team should have about one or two more ults on us here. But if we're able to just sort of keep our head cool, we'll be in an okay spot. I think I am going to try for this top right once more. And now that we remember that we can throw our nades, we are going to be able to take down that soldier. Though a really well-placed dragon from their Hanzo will be finding both of our DPS. Though with our Riso spin coming out and window trying to take down their Ana and Hanzo, looks like there's not too much hope for the enemy team, and we will be winning our second game here as well. Are raw mechanics or position and game sense more important for Emre? I believe that raw or position and game sense are more important for Emre, and most of the time mechanics, while mechanics are important, especially for hit scan based heroes, they're not as crazy important as most people seem to believe. Mechanics, having good mechanics makes up for bad positioning and game sense. If you're able to just sort of like rando one tap people on the map from kind of anywhere that you are, it makes it much easier to develop sort of bad positional habits or like get into kind of rough understandings of the games that might be difficult to fix later. But both are still important. Developing your mechanics is just going to allow you to do a little bit more from good positions, but finding the good positions, I believe, is a little bit more of an important focal point for most players. But as we do our map picks and bans here, we'll take a quick little cut, so let's see how this game goes. Bang. And like editor, EV probably cuts right there, and it's going to be freaking awesome. My editor is going through a bit of a rough time. There's a lot of backlog that I'll probably be editing myself pretty soon. It's just hard to find the time for the daily uploads. Usually I have someone who can help like render and upload the ranked lessons, but Cassidy Amalgam easy. Yeah, I think if you're going to be exploring Emre, you could learn, like for Emre especially, you could use Cassidy videos as a good guide for the general basics, but also explore on your own. Think about how can I use, like what advantages do my nade and my siphon blaster bring me? What are fights that I can take, or what are fights that I can get advantages in utilizing those abilities? If you can ask yourself that question, then you have the hit scan basics and you'll find a lot of success on the Emre. But locking into this game here on Ilios with the bands of Cassidy, Mauga, and Mizuki, there's a lot of heroes that we could play. I think that I'm going to try... We tried some hard hit scan, we tried some Tracer, so I think we're going to try a little bit of a hybrid this game, and I'm going to play some Xion. Xion is one of the most sort of like prominent heroes in a lot of the ranked games I've played in recently. It's just because they do so much damage. They're quite mobile, and they just have a lot of options, so I'm going to be trying to lean into them in this game. We see their ball slamming, so I'm just going to see if I can poke them out a little bit here. Dealing some damage to that Wrecking Ball is going to allow us to take a little bit of space. We see their Sojourn. in that mini or mega area. But as their Life Weaver is in a bit of a rough spot, I'm going to be trying to take them down and then kite back towards my supports here. Throwing my bike to see if anyone's following me and then trying to shoot at this ball as much as I can. Their comp is super mobile, so it's going to be a little bit hard for me to take any sort of big committed fights onto people, but if I'm able to put myself into strong positions that the enemy team is going to have to deal with, that could be very, very beneficial. So with their ball on the point, or ball cat on the point, I want to see if I can stop them from getting that flip, because it would be quite bad if the game started ticking, or the time started ticking in their favor. And we are able to stop that flip with some help from our team, which is going to be awesome. With Xian, being able to sort of jump up or utilize the height from the bike jumps to get onto high grounds is going to be a pretty important part of her kit. We see them leaning into that Vendetta now, which can be pretty scary. Especially now that they have a lot more point presence. There's not going to be too much that we can really do into it once their Vendetta gets onto the point. We don't want to be fighting that in sort of close quarters, or we don't want to fight against the Sword Lady in close quarters unless we get her low or chunked out. So I'm going to be utilizing my bike pretty frequently to see if I can chunk them as they sort of stand on the point, see if I can clear any space for me to take later. But as their mines come out, I'm just going to be taking this last side. If we get a kill into Ana, which means it's kind of go time, I want to be seeing if I can help my team follow up on that advantage. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the cat quite, but we do find the bike onto them a little bit later to force out their purr and most of their fuel. So now I'm just going to position a way to see if I can catch their kite out. So my Emery steps towards them. I want to see if I can help them out at all, but unfortunately, my Mercy does go down in that process. We see their Tracer bottom left. So I'm going to throw my bike over there, and then amazing spikes onto the enemy Vendetta is going to allow us to clean them up on the point. Cat's still just kind of lurking around. There's not too much for us to do here. We don't want to be committing onto too much here. But as the Wrecking Ball goes in, I started to feel a little bit more pressure to get onto their Ana, since if their Ana is able to continue to pump healing into their team, it will be pretty difficult for us to actually capture the objective there. So I was going to try to walk onto the Ana. Unfortunately, I do go down. But as their team stabilizes, I'm just going to try to get out. Since if I die here and if I stagger, that could be pretty rough for our next retake, as the percentage is getting pretty high for both teams. Maybe I'm going to try to walk onto their Ana a little bit more aggressively. I'm just a little bit nervous because the enemy team has quite a bit of mobility on their roster. But if I can control the important spaces to make it hard for their Ana or their team to sort of like stabilize, like how I was doing on Tracer before, that could be a very good way to find value. Like they're making it so their ball can't stabilize on that back area. They're Vendetta walking forward. Unfortunately, I'm not able to find those kills yet. But as ults get used by both sides, I'm going to just narrowly avoid falling into the minefield there. But their Tracer getting back really quickly will be taking us down. I see a lot of people taking the Faces of Death, though I suspect into sort of high mobility based matchups like this one, I'm going to try the bike perk, because I believe that being able to regen myself as a bit of making that cooldown a bit of an escape tool, I think would be very valuable. But as they have a lot of boops ready for me, I'm not able to get the touch on the objective to proc overtime, and we will be losing that first round. I think I could be getting a lot more aggressive onto the sort of less mobile, squishy base heroes, but as we saw with like their cat and their ball, it's really hard to sort of chase people down. So maybe once I find their Ana, I'm going to put a little bit more of my time and energy into zoning them out to make it harder for the people inside of our team to really play the game. I think that controlling, I'm going to start on this left side area. If they're on that Vendetta again though, it might be a little bit hard and I might have to play it a little bit slower. But hopefully it will still be more than okay. I am using my bike to get out, which means I won't have my bike to sort of throw down this lane. As their Tracer walks a little bit forward, the Vendetta goes in, looking to peel my hazard. So my execution a little bit early. So as our Vendetta gets pretty low, I'm going to see if I can stage on this high ground area. And we are able to find quite a bit of pressure onto the enemy team. Cat's 1-1-1, and we do find the kill onto them as well. And now we can start staging up further. And since they're on Juno, that's going to be a huge target for us to get onto. Swapping onto the Widowmaker is a bit of an issue for us, but that does mean that we have a lot of control in these sort of like enclosed spaces, as none of their team really wants to be taking fights against us in these super enclosed spaces. So I'm just going to be able to fight that Tracer for a while. We force them out, but the ball does +1 this lane, which will make it a little bit more difficult, but we do have a pretty decent number trade against them in this sort of close quarters combat. So I'm just going to continue to shoot out their ball as much as I can. And now I utilize my bike. We booped their Tracer off of that bridge area. And now I want to step onto their Widowmaker, because that's going to be a pretty big threat for my team if left unchecked. Fortunately, I don't have my bike to have or get that vertical mobility that I need. But I will be able to stage upwards over here. Though this is not the spot that I really want to stay forever. Don't want to be married to the spot since most of their team is able to sort of punish me for being in open space. So I'm going to go back to the sort of left side area and start poking out the rest of their team. They don't have a Tracer anymore. Oh my gosh! I just wasn't able to hit any shots there. Maybe shooting at the feet is probably the better play when aiming against a really slim target like Widowmaker. Xian's guns, especially her bullets, are going to be quite slim, so it can be difficult to really make sure that you hit those shots in sort of higher pressure scenarios like that. But Spike's coming out from our hazard, Cattle coming out from the enemy cat. And that cat will be going down. The Widowmaker is still dead, so we don't have to worry about a random one tap for a few more seconds. And their Moira is unable to touch in time, and we will be winning this first point quite convincingly. Controlling this left side area and just making it harder for their team to stabilize anywhere is going to be finding a good bit of value, though I think that we could be doing quite a bit more in terms of kills. Felician being a super mechanically demanding hero, sometimes I just won't be able to find the kills quickly enough that I really need. But our macro is still proving effective at stopping them from winning the objective. I think how I'm going to be looking to take this point is I'm going to try to control this cage side area, or potentially the bottom right. If I'm able to lock down one of the two, I think my team will be in a pretty good spot. See that they're on run now. I think I saw Mercy as well. With their team sort of walking, they send a lot of people over here, so I'm going to just throw my bike, trying to play pretty chill. As since I saw that they had like 3 people ready to fight this area, I was just going to back up, ready to not fight it if needed. But as soon as I saw that my hazard was looking to step again, that was going to be my trigger to walk. Bike is a really useful tool to try to take down or initiate a fight. If you're able to land a direct bike, especially one that's on the ground, it's a huge chunk of damage that will be really, really beneficial at sort of giving you a big advantage in a duel, especially since it will be knocking them up on the explosion as well. But it is one of your primary movement cooldowns. So a little bit of a mistake from me there. I think that would have been much better if I was able to stay on the objective instead of committing my bike onto, or for a potential hit onto their backline. But as we pop our spikes, that's going to be something that I want to be trying to follow up on the best I can. We find the kills onto some of their squishes. We see that Kirika's 1 HP, so we just shoot that down. Sojourn's also pretty low. I'm going to try to clean that up as well. We are successful in doing so. And now we can be looking to stage up pretty far here. I'm going to be ready to kite inside of one of these rooms. Just hit tab to check for swabs, but as their ball starts to walk down us, I'm just going to be giving a little bit of space here because that means that there's other space open on the map for the rest of my team. My team is still playing pretty far back, pretty passive, but as my hazard goes in, I'm going to see if I can help them out a little bit. On run steps, our hazard does get pretty low. I think ball is harassing our backline quite a bit. But as I get set on fire, I'm just going to be trying to chill here. I have my ult, so I want to see if I can live. As on-run ult gets popped, I'm going to see if I can stay outside of its potential range. And now this is going to be my go time here, I think. Unfortunately, not quite able to find the kill onto that Mercy, but we do force out most of their team's pressure. Their on-run backs out main, so I'm just gonna... I know that most of their team just doesn't really want to be fighting at long distances, so I'm just gonna play towards the back of the point here. I didn't know if it would go through the mines or not. Makes sense that it doesn't. My idea was to sort of play towards the back of the point to sort of slowly just poke them down, but as my team was very stacked, unfortunately that did give their Tracer that little corner to hide in that would still allow them to touch the objective, which is quite unfortunate, making it so that they are able to keep that hold on the point is something that I could have prevented, but unfortunately I ended up stacking just a little bit too hard with my team. Find the bike onto the on-run, but with that E coming out, it will be taking us down, getting healed up by both me and our hazard. But with our Emery going down, our Mercy trying to stay alive, our hazard trying to stay alive, we get a huge res onto our Emery, and I think that's going to be putting us in a really good spot here. I think a nano boost onto the Emery or our hazard, which should win us this fight. Yep. Wrecking Ball walking forward. We know that their ball has to walk out pretty soon here, but nobody's helping out our Ana right now, so I'm just going to be backing up towards them a little bit. Throwing my bike where I think that their Ana is going to end up, and as soon as that happens, I'm going to learn from my past mistake, and I'm going to start taking space on the map. Ending up towards their main, we find the kill onto their Moira, making it harder for their team to recontest. Ball's on the point, but I'm just going to see if I can stop anyone else from touching. So I don't hear or see anyone. I'm going to turn around for that ball quickly and get a lot of damage onto their Tracer, and that will be more than enough to win this game. Yeah, 31-7, not too terrible. We struggled a little bit at the start, but I think that if we were able to... if I was able to get onto that Ana on that first round more consistently, that would be much, much easier for us. But that will be pushing us into higher champ 4, so, or not champ 4, GM 4. So let's hope we're going to be able to win this next game here. It might be our last. We'll see what the time is looking like. But let's see how that game goes. Bang. It's super chill burger today. I am going to go to the bathroom really quickly. Shion's right click shreds and it's so satisfying to watch people's health deplete. Yeah, I super agree. Shion's right click is so fun to use. I didn't use it the best in that game. I think it is better to hold in a lot of situations. But like I was just kind of using it to see if I can get some big initial burst damage. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quickly before I queue pops. I'll be right back. If anyone has any more hero requests, let me know.
Vote for your map. Select your hero.
Neon Junction. I think that makes this like my 5th time playing this map ever. I've like never heard that. Now arriving at Neon Junction. Alright, and we load into our next game here, which is going to be Neon Junction with the bands of Zarya, Sigma, Freya, and Kiriko. Now I haven't played this map like kind of at all. It rarely pops up in my queues. I think that I'm going to still be trying out some hero. There were no requests. I guess Symmetra? I could see how Symmetra feels. That could be pretty fun. I think that there was a request for Symmetra a little bit ago. So I'll try some Symmetra on this map, see how it feels. I don't know too much about what's amazing this map, what's not too great. I haven't studied it much at all, or experienced it too much. But I do like these little guys. You got happy feet. But with Symmetra, how Symmetra is going to be a really amazing hero in ranked, somewhat similar to Tracer. I know that might sound a little strange, but being able to give yourself a lot of mobility and options can be extremely good. As you can see here, I'm able to sort of take this statue space kind of instantly. I'm going to be throwing turrets on that left side, since that's going to be a bit of an issue if their team, if it's left unmarked. I see their team fighting on this left side, or this right side area. So I'm going to be trying to help out my team in taking it. We find some big damage onto their Ashe. And now with their Tracer coming close, we still have the health from our Mercy. Making sure that you have your turrets down is one of the really important things about finding a bunch of value on Symmetra. I might get one clip by this Tracer here, but it looks like my Cassie is protecting me. As Orisa walks here. I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more on this angle, maybe finding a way onto their Ana. We see that Sleep Dart gets used, and that's the main thing that I was afraid of. So I'm just going to take this fight here now. And now that we peeled a lot of attention from both their supports for a while, we're going to be able to provide a lot of space for our team on main to just clean up everyone who they need to. I don't know how the train works, so it like the warning pops up, but I still don't know the timing yet. So I always like, as soon as the warning pops up, I imagine like the train is like a moment after, so I end up waiting a lot longer than I need to. I'm gonna throw some turrets around, and I'm just gonna poke out their team here a little early, but as soon as like they start getting a little close, I don't really want to deal with it. I don't want to commit to those fights. So I'm just going to chill. Backing up towards my support Eloise. I think that this bottom left area is going to be pretty chill for me to control. If their Risa walks a little too forward, I think I'm going to maybe put a wall behind her and TP on... Damn, I died. I was going to TP on that sort of back pillar area, but as their team uses a bunch of ults, I think I'm just going to walk in and die myself. I was not expecting them to just kind of blow up me and everyone else. Maybe I could have put the TP and wall there a little bit earlier. Maybe the wall, yeah, I could have just done that, play a little bit faster. But here, retaking, I could try to wait for my next TP. I could try to take high ground. I don't think that high ground is going to be too beneficial for me since their team has a lot of range to their heroes. I'm just going to see if I can just continuously poke out their front line from safe distances. And now that we have some space, I'm going to see if I can take this inside area, since this seems pretty good for me. Only thing I'm worried about is Cassidy, but since their cast got pinged on main, I can walk up. Now I can probably take even more space on this right area. Arisa's on main. I think their Ashe is on main. I'm gonna just kind of fire down some orbs, and now I can maybe look for a flank on right as their team starts to walk main a little bit. We do see their Cassidy here, which is not ideal. Our Queen starts to walk it down, which means that our sort of middle area is unmarked for the most part. Our Queen pops ult into their backline, but their Orisa gets treed on the point, which is going to provide them with a lot of care. Wow. I'll utilize TPs in these sort of like 1v1 scenarios as like tracer blink. Oh, that's a really well played. That's a good rotation from their Orisa. I thought they were just gonna walk at me, but then they actually went to the other side of my TP, so I was trapped. Well played from their Orisa, but I utilize my... Anytime that I'm starting like a 1v1 that I have to commit to, I usually just put a TP down to basically act as tracer blinks. So I'll be able to put myself or reposition myself outside of the enemy's crosshair, and if they take a bunch of time to break the teleporter, it often ends up as working in my favor, since if they're spending time shooting the TP, that's time that they're not spending shooting me or shooting at me. I'm thinking about this retake here. I might try to control this top right. I'd be pretty scared if their Ashe gets up here, so I'm just gonna take an early TP and then maybe put some turrets. I don't know how this hallway really works, but I've kind of like scouted a little bit. I can probably just spam. And now that I was able to bait their shooters towards that space a little bit, my Queen is able to walk. Unfortunately, we are trading backlines once more, which is not ideal, but it's definitely okay for now. Let's swap to Widowmaker. That's going to be something that we probably want to deal with pretty soon. I think I will commit to going for a play. That will result in my death here, but I think that resetting with our Junker Queen is going to be okay. For this next fight, I think I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to try anything too fancy. I'm just going to wall down main and walk and lol. Didn't I say something before about if you're ever going to one-trick a character, Sim is the way to go? Yes. I believe if you're going to one-trick the character, I think the Sim definitely would be the way to go. You can just kind of do everything on this hero, but it is hard to do everything on this hero. But it's a really, really great learning exercise to try to figure out how to win different games on Symmetra, since it just has so many different sources of value. But it can be difficult to identify sometimes. Like here on this choke point, I think that the main thing that I really want to be playing for, their team won't have that much. Like our Junker Queen wants to be sort of flanking to get onto the back line. So I'm going to be trying to utilize my TP and the healing that I get from my TP to act as a sort of pseudo tank on main. Unfortunately, I don't have the HP quite to tank a Widowmaker, but maybe my Mercy is able to res it? No, I don't think so. This third point, or choke point, I think has been pretty difficult every time I've played on this map, which has been only 5. But I'm going to try to just sort of chill on main as much as I can, or potentially good deal with their Widowmaker. As my queen gets nanoed, I am going to try to get onto this Widow in just one moment here. We are able to take them down, which is a huge deal for the rest of my team. Orisa's walking forward, and Orisa's not able to do much to our beam. So I'm just going to be utilizing that factor to beam them down as much as I can. Widowmaker is back, and now I'm just immediately sort of diving this. I don't want them to play the game, so I'm just going to make it so that they can't. And with their Widowmaker backing, our team walks forward, and we are able to cap with time, which I think is very important.
3-0. Switching sides.
I think Symmetra is working quite well, especially on that first and second point. So I'm going to stick with Sim here. If they're on the Widowmaker on attack, it could be a little bit more difficult, but there are still tools that I can lean into that will help me deal with the Widowmaker as time goes on. Primarily, if I'm able to make it hard or annoying for them to swing or give me a little bit of information with my turrets, that could be a really useful way to utilize my kit to prevent their shooters from finding really good space. Since the main issue or the hardest part about Widowmaker is when you don't know where she is. You can't really play around it too much. But if you are able to put your turrets down, they do reveal the enemy to you, as long as you have, like, as long as the beam from your turret isn't broken, you're going to be able to see most of the enemy team, or whoever's getting beamed by the turrets are going to be revealed to, I believe it's just you. It might be your entire team, I'm not entirely sure. But as long as you know where the Widowmaker is, you can fire a bunch of projectiles or play really safe around it. Since it's very, very difficult mechanically to hit like a jiggle peak. So there, like we saw, we know their Widowmaker's up there. I'm going to throw another turret just to be annoying. And now that they have a bunch of range, I'm going to try to hold this left side area a little bit. I can still... Now that their Cassie is backed up, I'm just going to be immediately looking towards my queen again. Throwing another turret. And now I can go back to marking this left side area with my teleporter. I don't want this Cassie to be here for too long, but unfortunately, I'm not going to have the angle to find good or my good right clicks onto him as I try to step forward or close the distance. So they're able to hit the flashbang, roll right click, and I will just be going down there. With our queen stabilizing, I think I would like to... I hear their Widowmaker on that back left area. I put a TP down and I see that their entire team turns for it. So that's going to be a tell for me to just chill out. I think I want this top left side, because if their Widowmaker gets onto this sort of high ground based on the train, that could be really annoying to deal with later. So I'm going to just chill here. I don't know how long it takes for the train to start. But unfortunately, I think I was out of the fight for a little bit too long, and like how we do with our turrets, their Widowmaker does with theirs. And we'll be revealing us on this flank, and our team will be going down. Very difficult. I want to be finding sort of ways to act a bit of as like a diver, like a Tracer or a Genji, to be fighting this Widowmaker. But it can be kind of hard in those narrow choke points when there's just kind of one or two ways in. So I'm actually going to be saving my teleporter here and hopefully finding a way onto their Widow later. I see their Widow grapple to the right, so I'm going to go to the right. The Orisa's on the left. Unfortunately, their Widowmaker is really, really far back, and we'll just be holding our angle. I was hoping that they would be staring towards main, especially since I saw the turret mark the Ana. I figured that there would not be too many people stacked on that area. That's so weird. You can't place a TP there. Wondering how I want to try to be retaking this. The Orisa does see me, which makes my retake very, very hard. I'm going to be backing up as their Widowmaker starts to walk forward, but my Widow finds that early kill, which is great. Orisa 1 HP. And I hear their Cassie on this left area, so I don't want to stay here for too long. But as I'm not super pressured yet, I'm just going to be chilling. Maybe I can be controlling this right area. Especially as my team starts to walk. We get the Orisa kind of in this air fryer. And we bait out the flash cooldown by teleporting in and then teleporting immediately back out. And we are going to be able to win that just off our wall alone. This will be quite wonderful for us. I'm going to see if I can maybe hold this high ground area. It's an idea that I have. I don't really know what space I can kite to here. Oh, nothing. Okay. I see that huge sites will allow me to rotate into this bottom right room, which I think will prove much, much better for me. As I see their Life Weaver, though, I'm going to go for this quick little play. The Widowmaker wants to be finding the kill onto me, but we do force out Petal into an awkward spot, giving our team a chance to find the kill. But the Orisa wants to be sort of walking down our angle here, since we can be a real pain in their side later if we go undealt with. I don't want to be committing too far up. I do hear Nano Boost used, so I'm going for a bit of a TP play to see if I can stop anything from the enemy team or to relieve any pressure from my team. Unfortunately, I was not able to identify where the mini was in time or immediately start kiting to it, so that will give their Orisa enough time to sort of start shooting us down. But as soon as we get our major perk, we're going to be able to sustain ourselves similar to like an Alari pylon on those sort of solo play missions. But as long as we're controlling that important right side area and giving ourselves opportunities to play, I think we're going to be in an okay spot. The Widowmaker can still be pretty scary here, especially as Tree gets used on main. I'm going to be trying to build up my beam and then go on this top right. I know there are Orisa's here, but I want to see if I can just kind of stall them out a little bit and slowly poke them out. Beaming Shield actually does regenerate your beam ammo, so it can be pretty useful if you're getting low to just continue beaming like their shield on Orisa if they give it to you. Ana's on main. I'm going to be looking to step here just to try to take them down, and now that they're sort of able, we're fighting in areas that is allowing us to get more value out of our beam. The game is feeling much, much, much easier. But I want to make sure that I still have these kinds of turrets set up. Orisa's on this main area, and now that I have my turret down, I'm going to be doing quite a bit. Wow, I thought I was behind the corner. IMO. But once we have that right side room controlled, their team is not going to have too many options. A lot of stuff is happening on main, so I'm just going to throw a shield down. Potentially it'll give my team some opportunities to sort of stabilize and play around. Looks like it was helpful for our Ana sustaining that Orisa step. But unfortunately, it won't be enough for me to sustain their Orisa pull. But we do find the trade onto their Ana, which is going to be amazing. I'm the only one who's able to deal with that Widowmaker, though, aside from our own. But with our own Widowmaker being pressured, I really need to find the opportunity to get this TP off onto them. I'm gonna hope that my team is able to get this touch as I control this high ground. I'm gonna throw turrets around. Even if it doesn't deal with damage too much, it will take attention away briefly since the enemy team has to be spending time to shoot it. We find some damage onto their Tracer. Our Mauga looks to be chilling on the point. I need to get onto this Widow. But we see Widow on main, so I'm going to be going back to marking that out. Unfortunately, as my Mauga goes down, we will be getting capped. We have a little bit more time, but unfortunately, I was just a little bit too slow to get onto that Widowmaker. They're able to find a clutch kill onto what I believe was our support, and we will not have enough sustain to really just win that brawl on the point. If I was a little bit more aggressive, I think, on the Widowmaker earlier, we would have been in a much better spot, but since I was not able to contest it nearly as much as I should have been able to, or as much as I could have, we will be losing that fight. Definitely frustrating, but it's something to think about as I go further into this game, and really prioritizing marking that Widowmaker, since while our Widowmaker is able to fight that duel, if we are able to contest theirs and make it so that ours is like uncontested and only needing to shoot the enemy team on walk-up, we're going to be in a really strong position. I'm going to go for maybe even a little bit of a greedier play here. I don't know if they can scout this. They absolutely can. I'm going to maybe just set up some turrets here early. And then chill in this left room. Now, if they're on the Cassie again and they take this left side, I'm going to have to change some of my turret spots. But what if I'm on that right side? That could be an idea. I think I will be trying it here. They're on Reaper and Widowmaker, so now I am going to be the only one who can deal with that Widow, so I'm going to be immediately backing up here. See the Reaper on this right. We get the Reaper pretty low, but as our Orisa's walking towards point, it's going to be pretty hard for us to find a way to TP onto the Widowmaker, so I'm just going to be taking this angle, poking out their front line as much as I can while I wait for an opportunity to get onto their Widowmaker. Unfortunately, we do seem to be a little bit trapped in this space. We are able to get out a little bit. We're still not out of the water yet though, but they are able to get that first cap. But Reaper will be taking us down, very unfortunately. Let's do a little bit too much damage at that range. I was waiting for my teleporter to see if I can get back, but I was not able to stall for long enough or find the targets that I really need to get onto, especially since they're off of that Cassidy or Tracer. It's going to be even more important for us to find our raw damage value, since now with us on Mercy, we're going to need to make sure that Orisa is not just losing in these frontline trades. So our Widowmaker goes down though. We have a lot on our plate. I can look to peel this Reaper a little bit here. I think I can usually be winning the 1v1s against a Reaper. If the train. This is not ideal by any means. It's going to be rather hard to get a recontest here, but it looks like my team is staging for it. I'm wondering if that's what they want to do. Ana does scout me, so I can't get a TP directly onto the point, but I can put a wall down, which will be splitting their team here. finding some big damage onto their team, but unfortunately with our Orisa not having that tree to live, our Mercy is able to find the kill into the Widowmaker. A massive raid coming out from our Juno. We're looking to be in a really good position here. Reaper getting onto our Widow. I'm going to peel this. But no, they have their Blossom and we'll both be going down. Reaper 1 HP, no fade, and our team is still able to win it. Wonderful. Super winnable game, but it's difficult. Widowmaker is a hero that can kind of take the game out of hands. I could absolutely win this game on Tracer. Do I want to win this game on Tracer, or do I want to try to win it on Sim? If I'm good enough at Sim, I could win, but it is harder. I would recommend most people, if you're really trying to improve at this game, to stick out your hero pool or whatever you were trying to learn. Since there is a path for me to win on Symmetra, I just have to be doing things fast and good and making sure that I prioritize my targets right. Since managing balancing my damage and my sort of pressure onto their Widowmaker and Reaper is really important and difficult. It's very hard to know which one is right in each moment. I think I have a theory that Tracer will be significantly easier here. Doomfist. Ooh, Doomfist is something. Malga is something as well. I suppose for this video we stuck out the heroes on the other games, so I'll just stick out Symmetra here. I will be uploading a video probably either just before or after this one of me telling like a VOD review or having a VOD review with the player, talking about why exactly sort of like one tricking or sticking out hero is really good for improvement in the long term. But for me, I'm mainly trying to do this series as educational as well as just kind of for enjoyment, or to making the series to be educational and for my own enjoyment. But if you're looking to improve, then I strongly recommend sort of staying on the one hero. Speaking of my own enjoyment, I would have a grand time on Tracer. I would be grinning ear to ear playing Tracer, I think, here. So we'll end this game here on Tracer. Orisa's 1 HP. I don't know if the Widowmaker is still alive. It looks like they were not, but now that they are, I need to be trying to live the best I can. Ona becomes 1 HP. I'm going to get one touch on the objective, see if I can live here while pathing towards this left side. This will allow me to find an angle onto their Life Weaver and then now their backliner. But their Ana hits an amazing sleep dart onto us and we will be going down. Really well disciplined from them, but our Hanzo was just killing the entire lobby. But with just them remaining and the tank on the point, I think that this will be a little bit too difficult for us to win, unfortunately. But that still was a really fun game. There was a lot of things that we were able to do on Symmetra. I think if I started on Tracer at the last point, we probably could have won. But it was just a little bit too hard for me there. But it was very fun to explore the different ways. Like that game, I was able to explore like all of Sim's different like value sources. Sim can do everything. There's a lot of different ways to actually find a ton of value and win and carry games on Symmetra. But identifying it can be a super difficult task. What time is it? How many games have I played? I've played 4 games. Maybe I'll try. No, I would like to start the randomizer Nuzlocke. So for today's ranked lessons, that will be it for now. So for my YouTube video audience, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bang. Maybe you're 1 hour late. That's okay. Hi, Syed, Nexted. Hi. Sim is so underrated outside pro play. Bro, Sim is amazing. It's such a crazy good hero. Like, if you're good enough at Symmetra, you can just... I don't think that there's like a spot where Sim is like really bad. I think like the really like slept on heroes in ranked for DPS are like Mei, Symmetra. Is there anyone else that slept on DPS? Vendetta, but I think more people are playing Vendetta now. I think Hanzo could actually be pretty damn good. And Echo. I think Echo could be amazing. But it's just really hard. Professor, can you ask a streaming question? Yeah, go ahead. Ask whatever. I am going to be shifting to our randomizer Nuzlocke here. Let me see if I can find something really quickly. Oh, it's been so long since we played a randomizer Nuzlocke. It's kind of insane. It is going to be a little bit of a jump in energy. Just as a little bit of a warning, I am going to be a little bit more animated in these games. And it'll be a little less educational. I'll be talking through my thought process a little bit less. But it'll still be, I think, decently educational. Wheel of Names. Usually have Undertale soundtrack in the background, but I ever thought about maybe putting another one in the background, asking for Sonic? Yeah, I could do Sonic. I was looking through a lot of the Sonic Colors soundtrack. Actually, that's a good shout. Hold on. I'll put on the Sonic R soundtrack. Sonic Racing is so tough, bro. Let me find. I'm trying to see where I put my notes for the randomizer Nuzlocke. Okay. So for our randomizer Nuzlocke, I have some terrible news about the heroes we can play. For the heroes we can play, there's so much gone. Domina's dead, Ramatra's dead, Sigma's dead, Zarya's dead, Winston's dead, Arisa's dead, Roadhog's dead. And we have not yet gotten Queen or Wrecking Ball. Winston being gone is a really big deal for me. So, talking about the heroes that we still have left, we have Doomfist. We have Doomfist, Diva. Bro, who else? Roadhog's dead. Oh, we still have Reinhardt. Okay, so we have Doomfist, Diva, Reinhardt. I'm gonna make this a thing on this stream. Doom. Rhine. Oh, you're right. I could get both hearts pumping. So we have Doom, Ryan, Mauga, not Mara, Mauga. Arisa's dead. Zarya, we still have oh wait, no, Zarya's dead. Queen, we haven't gotten Queen yet. still have Hazard. That is a huge deal. We still have Hazard. Doom, Ryan, Mauga, Hazard. Sigma's dead. Roadhog's dead. We have Doom. I think that's it. I think those are all of the heroes that we have left. I think we only have Doomfist, Reinhardt, Mauga, Hazard, and we have not yet gotten Wrecking Ball or Junker Queen. Damn. We are on our last legs. Okay, so we previously, on our first run, I didn't know what the goal for this run should be. Because we started with one hero every time. So rules of this Nuzlocke. Rules of this Nuzlocke is where I started on one hero. Or I was supposed to start on two. I spun a wheel twice for two heroes. But one of them was a miss. So I started on one hero, which was Reinhardt. And every time I ranked up, I was able to spin the wheel again for a chance to get another hero in our arsenal. We've climbed super far. We started in Platinum, and then we just in our first grind session, we were able to climb up to Champion using mainly Domina. We went on a rampage on Domina. But then, kind of everything fell apart. There was one bad day where I lost everyone. Every hero that was dead just fell over in basically one day. It was terrible. And then unfortunately I dropped out of champ in that terrible day where I just lost everything forever and ever. So now I want champ back. I want to get champ 5. Ideally I want to push into champ 4. If I could get up to champ 3, that would be a wonderful goal for me. But with the only heroes that I have remaining being Doomfist, Reinhardt, Mauga, and Hazard, and I've yet to get Queen or Ball, which are two of my most prominent heroes, it's gonna be hard. It'll be very difficult to climb that far. I think there's 4 or 5 misses now. Every time we got a hero, we replaced that hero's sort of slot with a miss. So there's just more and more chances to miss every time we get to spin the wheel, which is hard. It becomes very hard, but I think I can do it. I think it's a new day, low-key a new month. Sorry, it's been a while, but it's time to game. I'm ready for this Nuzlocke. I'm ready to get actually really, really high into champion with only the heroes that we have remaining. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, Ame. Hope you're doing well as well. Alright. I think champ 3 would be a good goal, but if I can just get up to champ, if I can get back up to champ, that would be awesome. I don't know where in GM1 I am, but I think that we can still win. Alright, so for my hero pools remain Doom, Ryan, Mauga, Hazard. I think... Oh, what if I just go Mauga on Runasapi? I didn't vote. Okay. I have to switch gears again. I usually don't vote maps or do bans or anything, but for this Nuzlocke, I am doing bans. Oh, we have Diva too. Hold on. I think, okay, for Runasapi, it all comes down to the last 2 minutes. Unironically, I think Mauga is the play here. If I can get both hearts pumping, if I can get fired up like a volcano, that would be techie. Are we playing Cat Bastion? I'm just going to ban Ana and Mizuki because my goal here is to win. I'm not trying to improve. I'm not trying to grind. I am here to win. So I'm going to utilize everything to my advantage to win. Though I do think, for the most part, if you're trying to one trick like a kind of counterable hero and you're banning your counters every game, it will make you a worse player in the long run. Thank you for your guides on YouTube. Started playing again 4 months ago, and they've helped a lot. Awesome! I'm really glad that they've been helping. Next season, you would have the new tank for your Nuzlocke. True, true. That new tank. Okay, if there's high mobility on that hero, I saw that they had a sword in the reveal. If it's a high mobility melee-based hero, I'm a one-trick. I'm going from playing everyone in the game to just being a one-trick. If they give Reinhardt Winston Leap, I'm home. I'm home. Alright, but I need to lock in. I need to lock in. I need to win. I have... What? I can only lose 5 games. And there's a chance that I won't be able to, like, spin the wheel anymore. Like, later. I'm just gonna grab the cat. And I think that I just want to play really chill with my comp for the most part. We want to see what they're on. Starting main in case I want to play in jump pad. Sounds like Xion cat. I don't know. I don't see their tank. Zarya. We need to just poke out a bubble and then chill. That's one bubble. I think so. Nice. No, this is good. This is good. Despite me getting slept, I almost blew up instantly. That's okay. That's a warm-up fight. Wait, can I just walk at this low-key? No. Bad decision. No! I thought it was just a Xion in there. I thought their Ana rotated out main. Okay. Off to a bad start. Very, very bad start. I think that they're gonna have a lot of poke. They're gonna be able to just shoot their guns really well. But it's really hard for me. If I swap, then I'm risking both the heroes. Find the slam on the Zarya and we kind of let them out with charge, which definitely sucks. Holding this next corner is going to really be rough. Big cat grab, cast this main. I think we just want to chill for the most part. I mean, push only starts into the last 2 minutes. Nice, that's a big kill. They still have really high charge. Their Ana's on flank though, I can walk. Stable now. Took a little bit too much damage. I figured that I'd be able to win that number trade with their own on the flank, but they're just able to shoot me a little more than my team can shoot them right now. Fly Noon is huge. Oh my god, their on is a beast. Cat 1. Let's bubble out. Noon. I can set point. Anti. I'm gonna chill until that anti's over. No! I saw that our Kiri used Suzu, but I figured since we were down 2 already, I needed to go for the pin onto the Ana. Oh, it's just so rough. I haven't played Mauga in a while, actually. I'm gonna do this so I can have a little bit longer of a poke phase, as well as once I get my Firewalker, I think that'd be great. No sleep on Ana. I can look for a cage fight. I think that's okay. No, it's not. My cat goes down because of the grab nano Xion. Yo, it's okay. Push only starts until the last 2 minutes. I think that we just want to chill on this right side. What if I clear that Xion and then play the game? Spike out. I need. What if I just need to think less? Every time like it's a Mauga meta and I need to get really good at Mauga for my team, I just always have to like remind myself to think less. Just do. Oh, I go down. That's just Fly Noon though. That's literally just Fly Noon. Game has not started yet. As long as we can hold him here, the game has not started. What if I just play to poke out their backliners more with the gun? It does feel worse. I can definitely feel the Maga nerfs a little bit. Let's rush out. Big slam onto Xion. Find us a kill. On the back left low. No nade. I think I got much. I want to pry. I was just sorry I'd been dead. No! Their Ana is just so good. They're taking all the aggro in the world from my team. Oh, we can't shoot. We can't play the game with their Ana behind. I think we can just walk forward. What if I go clear? No, I should just walk as R. I should just walk as R. Sorry, one. Oh, is that back to left? I can help my Tracer with that. Nice, 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 nice. Huge, 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 huge. That's the start of our comeback. That is the not start of our comeback. I don't think I should cage here. I think I'll just blow up. Game has yet to start. Game has yet to start. What if I just start like... What if I start calming now in rank? Like, what if I join VC and start calming? That way, like, it's not unnatural if I start calming like ult in late game. Idea I could try. Okay, I think we took that fight really well. I'm greeting the fuck out of my cage, but I think it's someone needed. I can be using pin a lot more. I will try joining VC though. The first time ever. I think it's going to be really useful, especially to sort of manage all twos in. Just two are DPS players. Those are not the people who I really want in. Sorry, main. I think I can just go for a roll through. They just put a lot of pressure onto me, but I can be getting so much more value out of my pins. Do I cage this? Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Nice, false. If I die here, that's bad. W. Now push the car. Oh, we're back. We're back. We're so back. Now I can get a cage. I want a cage fight really early, really fast here. Ideally, that will give us the close spawns. Even if we lose next fight, we're going to be able to cycle our ult really well. Main thing that I just need to focus on is building my cage really fast. So I want to use it right now. Like, if I can just get one kill, I'm sure. My team got me, right? Hello? Hello? Oh, my Juno died to the Cassie. Their Cass flanked. Oh, that is tragic. That's okay. I can still build my ult. We got cap. We got cap. That's everything that I wanted. Fighting up and early there was needed, but now I will not have too much time to farm another ult. I'm going to need some pretty big pins here. And slams, especially since they're coming close on Nano. Yeah, I think I just need to play really fast here. If I hear their Cassie swing that right side at all, I need to just pin it. I think I'll just low-key do this. Nice, nice, nice. Oh my gosh. That's massive. What'd they use there? Did they use Nano and Nano Grav? And we just use Visor? That is huge. Okay. Juno Ray coming up. On that back main. I can't do too much. My Tracer and Soldier are stacked on left. No damage on main. Alright, chill. The Cassie's on the left. Sorry, look at me. It's fine. Nice, 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 nice. If my team dies here, or if I die, that should be okay. We should be able to get another touch and wave Ray coming back. I want my soldier tracer to live. Live, live. Don't fight, don't fight. It's not worth it. 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 No. I could touch. I could touch. We can win. We can win. We have a rush coming up like right after too. Nobody peek. Nobody peek. We're okay. Nano cast. Nice. Huge rush. Huge rush. Oh, that trade is not what you want to see. I don't trust any of my teammates. I'm staying on the cart. I'm glued to the cart for the rest of the game. My Juno, if we get a Ray off, I'll build my cage and we'll be okay. Is it worth it to peek? They might have nano. No, they just use nano. No! Okay. How do I win? Oh my god, oh my god. Ray is coming back. Our Ray is coming back. Our Ray is coming. I just cannot get off the point. No matter what, I cannot get off the point. I cannot get off the point. Me and the point are one and the same. And I will win us the game! Oh my god. I trolled the fuck out of the start, but that's why push doesn't start until the last 2 minutes. Push does not start until the last 2 minutes. This play, like, whatever possessed me to just pin onto Coast, thank you. Thank you. It all clicked. It all came back to me. I got fired up like a volcano for that game. 3 minutes objective time, that's what you like to say. Tank on the point. Wow. Okay, Malga stays alive. Malga stays alive. That is wonderful, because if we lose Malga, that's like so many points that become way harder for our like hero pool. Only having Doomfist, Reinhardt, Malga, Hazard, and D.Va now is really scary. And we immediately get into another game, bro. Bro, maybe I should have taken a second. That was scary. That was too scary. I thought it was gonna be like the it was gonna be the terrible day where I lost everyone, but all over again. Oh, I didn't vote a map. I keep forgetting to vote a map. Oh my gosh. Okay, Servasa. D.Va's really good here. Malga's really good here. Hazard's really good here. Doom. All of my heroes I can make work. Do I just one-trick Malga until Malga's gone? I think so. I think we just one-trick Malga. So I'm going to ban Ana. I think just Sig, Ana, Mizu would be pretty good. I'd like a Mizu ban if I'm playing Malga for the most part. Okay, well let me see what my team is playing, because like so many heroes can work here. Like there's a gazillion heroes that can work here. Like I can play anyone in my pool. Doom, Ryan, Malga, Hazard, D.Va all would work. I'm gonna see what my team is doing. Flashpoint. What's important on Flashpoint? Sitting on the objective is important, and if you're able to get to the objective. It is a little bit open though. Malga scares me just because of how open some of these specific points are. D.Va could be something, but they have way less point presence. If the enemy team goes Malga instead, that could be really scary. I think I will play Malga. I think I will play Malga again. D.Va would be pretty good. I think my options were kind of mainly between D.Va and Malga. I think that's a little bit too open for Hazard and Reinhardt. I'd like to keep Reinhardt for my climb through champ. I'd like to stay on the heroes I have a little less practice. They're on Bastion. Wonderful news. Wonderful news. We love to see their entire team comp. Except for when they shoot us. Doomfist close. I could pin it. They're using form though. I could step after them maybe if I get some heals. Do I want to stay on point or do I want to pressure backline? I think I need it. Well, that was a bad play for me. Very, very, very bad play for me. I should have just gone at backline. Fuck. I need to think less. Think less. I'm playing Mauga. Pin through, evaded form. I can treat it like ball early, and then I can just collapse on the point. It's ball with brawl, ball with brawl. I'm just gonna die here trying to take out their Bastion. If I can find my way onto their Bastion and blow them up every fight, that would be that's the play. That's how I would. They have way too much poke. With the Mercy, Sojourn, Bastion, their Doomfist is gonna go cycle onto my team. We're not gonna be able to sustain their damage for long. But I can win the number trade against the Bastion. In. I'm gonna shout here. Just poke their team. I'm gonna roll through this right side maybe. Just force their TP out. Doom's in. Oh damn. No, the Suzu TP Suzu. Oh no. Okay, I'm just not hitting my pins. This is an open map. I cannot get discouraged. I cannot get tilted early, but apparently I can fat finger my E. I don't think that that's the way to touch. If I touch, it's going to be through main here. I don't think I'm fast enough. I'll walk in me and my team just wants to go point. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get the point, team. Uh-oh. Goodbye, Cassidy. I'm just gonna fight at this choke. This choke is like deadly for Mauga. No, the rush! Why is the rush so far back? Okay, we still win because Mauga's silly. Oh. It's too much damage. It's too much damage. They find their way onto our backline too early. The Reaper is a huge swap. That's actually massive. Fighting there is really important. I guess I just don't commit on the pin. I need the pin. I need to pin the Bastion. Doomfist, I'm on that right. No punch, no slam. We got 2 on that step. So OC behind though makes it hard for our team to live. But no. Oh, the res. Okay. How do I adapt? How do I adapt? Do I risk another hero? It is really difficult to close the space. Cat is a big swap. Maybe I just pay more attention to where my cat is. They can take me places. That would be wonderful. Punch out. Do I let my team take aggro first? Because I'm just like, it feels like for the most part their team is able to shoot me. I'm taking fights in space that's easy for them to shoot me, but I should be opening up a lot of opportunities. I'll be more conscious of where my DPS are staging. I just saw since my Reaper is staging on that right side, if I go in, I thought that they would be able to walk onto like their Sojourn or the Mercy. Oh, but this is not the point that we want to really see, I don't think. Because once they're on that high ground, there's just nothing I can really do. I just have to wait for them to walk on the point. I just sit here and I shoot the point. What do I do? If I pin in an angle, I die. If I try to take a raw number trade on the point, my team dies. I marked out their Doomfist. I was able to get onto their Bastion Curie. We just fell over to the Mercy Sojourn. Getting through here gives me a chance to play the game. Like slam onto the Bastion. I get punched away though. Mercy Surge on that coast uncontested. I need it back. Oh, we got our major perk. That's pretty big. Once our Doom gets absorbed in mode, the game becomes significantly harder. I got punched, they're punching, miss, sick. I need to get on the sword, I need to get on the sword no matter what. It's on main, I can pin main. Oh, I didn't see their Soj die yet. Oh, on main, I have shout in 2-1. I just need to roll through Loki. Bastion wants to take the trade. That's it. Oh! It's Christmas! Oh my gosh. Thank you, Bastion. How generous. Okay, staging up and then rolling through the back. Jetpack cat ult. Oh, that really sucks. That really sucks. Huge kill on the Bastion, but like, I figured if I took that 1v2, we would be chill. Our cat gets touches. I don't know if I get another afterwards, though. Oh, no, we didn't proc OT. No! Mog is dead. Bro. What do I do? What do I do in that game? Because if I leave there, like, anyone unmarked, then we just lose. But I just don't have the mobility. I just have to commit to one fight. I'm trying to constantly spread myself, like, across a bunch of different areas. We just lose. And then their Soldier's able to permacharge rail off me. Oh, and we lose the free win hero. And get into the motion protection GM1. Mauga's dead. Don't. This is not the song to play, man. That's not the song. I'm sad. Where's the text? Mauga. Gone. And now we have 4. But even though we're back in demotion protection GM1, even though we only have 4 heroes left, I think we can still make it up to champ again. And if I can make it up to champ, and if I spin the wheel to get either Queen or Ball, 2 of my most prominent heroes, we can win. We can climb really far through champ. If I went Diva, no, I talked myself out of going Diva too. Diva would have been able to do everything there. I think it's just a little bit too open space for Mauga. I tried everything I could think of. I went on the Sojourn, I went on the Bastion, I went on the Mauga. The Sojourn was the biggest threat, I think, but Bastion Doomfist is a little too hard for my team to deal with, I think. Like here, I just need to pin at their backline instead of clearing point. Like this is that's a big troll from me. And then here, I took the fight against their. Like we clear some space. Slow walking. Oh. Do I just need to be faster? I was clearing out like angles and space to set up like my hit scan and then walk onto the points. Maybe I just need to go point straight up. But that first point is just super open. It's not the biggest deal. I don't know. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that it's time to win. I'm going Kings. My entire hero pool is pretty solid on Kings. At least Hazard is. Hazard and Diva and Reinhardt are all good on Kings Row. And we get Kings. We get Kings. Okay. So Hazard, I'm scared to use Ryan. I'm scared to use my one trick. I'm so scared to use my one trick. I guess we could if things really call for it. I think Hazard is the play though. I think being able to lean into Hazard here would be awesome. So I'm gonna ban Ana, Mizuki, and Freya. Freya. No, why do we want to play Freya? No. Okay, thank you. Shout out enemy team. Shout out the enemy team. Thank you for banning Freya. These bans are fine. These bans are fine. Alright, Lucio. I like that. Good for Hazard. And now with Diva banned, the question is just like Hazard, Doom, or Reinhardt. Freya, your favorite? I'm sorry. Your favorite might just kind of delete the tank role in its entirety.
Hello.
Yeah, I think Hazard is the play here. I think Hazard needs to be what I lean into here. If I'm able to, okay, well I guess it's important to note what my other support is. Since until I get like my life steal spikes, I can play pretty low resource once I have my heal spikes, but it can be a little difficult sometimes. Rhine, or is that Sig? Sigma Junkrat rig. Wow! Mechanics check, okay. They're gonna have way better brawl than me, and better poke, so I need to have really good burst damage pretty consistently here. I'm not too concerned about the Sigma fighting here. We are on Kiriko, which is hard. Widowmaker's stepping forward. We find the counter. Juno, W, nice, kills team. Yeah, if they're able to fight in a sustained brawl, we just kind of will lose, I think. Okay, I just want to make sure I have my wall control set. I'm gonna start on this right side area. It's really scary to play into Junkrat on that right, since my armor can just kind of get chunked immediately. I'd ideally like to start top left, but with my team respawning, I wanted to chill for a little bit. Still ready to fight, but I hear Ana, no sleep, no nade. Junkrat's poking me out. Oh, I need to find a way on the backline later, not now, later. Maybe it could be this. I'm gonna try this flank. I know they get onto point here. No, I'm asleep. Wake me up. Ana is a huge deal. Okay. I want to ban Ana. That's why I want to ban like Ana, Mizu, Sig. Ana, Mizuki are going to be the huge issues for Hazard. So I need to outplay their I need to outplay their Ana. I need to outplay their Sigma. And get onto their backline consistently. With their Widowmaker and Junkrat just looking to perma-take angles. Nice, good fight. Okay, a little bit more healing. Nice, nice, nice. Waiting out. It's not my favorite way to do that. Nice. I might still have sleep. That's scary. That's very, very, very scary. No, when their Junker came back from main, why are we shooting it? I thought their Surgeon was chilling main. I guess it's scary because their Widow got back? Yeah. Oh, maybe I just don't chase that far. I don't extend into to chase a Brigana. But they had to use both their support ults. Maybe it's fine. Holding arches would have been ideal, though. Yeah, it's not ideal. Clear high ground, drop point. We have a lot of support ults. Once their Sig's on cart, there's nothing my team can do about it. So I just need to clear the space first to win the game. Rock out. Got that kill. Sig low. I'm turning Sig. I think that as soon as I kill this guy, we can step more. Okay. W. I think that's okay. Not my favorite to use 2 for that, but it's okay. I think, what if I just try to slime one of them early here? I know that Ana wants to sleep me for that. Nice. That early kill I think is huge. What if I keep looking for them? Maybe just force out the Sig here? They have sleep for me though. No! I thought I was out. Big rush. Whoa. Hello? I thought sleep was on a 12-second cooldown. I thought that was like 8 seconds. Oh my gosh. We have our spikes here. Oh, that really sucks I died there. My mechanics are just a little bit better. Their tank isn't here yet. Oh, isn't that far back. We can break their 6 shield. That's kind of a tall order for... Oh, I guess we're on double hit again now. Wait, that's huge, no? Nice rally. That's not what you want to see. And then the Brigana are just on the card. What do I do? I just need the best mechanics ever. If I could pause this game and go into a Vaxa, I would. Oh. What's the point of this Nuzlocke? If you type !Nuzlocke, there's a description there. Just take one. Nice. Oh, everything clicked. I'm feeling good now. No junk right there? Yes. Wonderful. Perfect. Brig did not. That's who it is. Hehehe. That's not good. It's an easy spot for the Ana to sleep me, but I think I have to stage here. I can shoot less. Just make sure that I time my shots so that they connect. No sleep. start chilling now. Nice, wonderful. That's the opportunity I was looking to open up. I can maybe look to slime someone here. Why is Junkrat invincible? Oh, I inted. They used Tire for that though. That's not terrible. We still have a rush on the point. I think it's big spikes. Yes. I'm just gonna try to clear this sig. Stun. Oh, that really sucks. We weren't able to get a kill with that, and our Widow goes down. And our why is there Junkrat Thanos? They just have the Mortar Monkey, lore accurate Mortar Monkey, killing my team from across the map. Oh, how do I win?
Switching sides.
How do I win? How do I win? Okay. Abandon all my common sense. What do I need to do to win the game? How do I capture the objective? I can't stand on the objective because their hazard shoots me, or their Sigma shoots me better than I shoot him. So I need to clear angles first. So clear angle, standpoint. I can use my wall to stop an angle for a little bit to maybe take a favorable duel. If I can't use my wall to take a favorable duel, then maybe I can just utilize my mobility to get onto their team. I know it's the basics of the basics, but hey, when times get tough, that's when you go back to the basics. Alright, time to win. I can touch point initially. I'll take a lot of damage and I need to back up. We have our Widowmaker, we have a Reaper. Somebody's in this bottom left area. Maybe I can have to clear them. No, they get too much care. It made a lot of space, so I just didn't expect their Sojourn to drop and slide at me there. I didn't hear it at all. How did I not hear it? Because they started on the high ground. Wait. Okay. Let's rock out. I liked clearing that hotel area. No, there's 3 here now. That's not where I want to go. I want to go high ground now. I'm gonna stage on top of here and then go high ground. Wait, Sigma split. It's a good fight for me. I don't like that top bottom right fight. I like this one though. Nice. Really like any fight right now because I'm low. I just want to poke a little bit. Now I back. More people are here. I use my wall to stop their step maybe. Nice, good work. Okay, so now they're all stacked on main. That means top left is clear. Oh, I couldn't place my wall down. Junkrat's probably gonna climb up here. I'm gonna push card for a bit. Oh, I wait for respawns. Wait, are they looking at my Reaper? They are! W rush. Massive kill. Nice, alright. Junkrat's probably flanking. Nice, WWW. Junkrat is flanking, yes. Alright, things are going okay. Now what's a good fight for me to take? What's a good fight for me to take? Top left, if I can bait their Soldier out. If I can control the space that their Soldier and Junkrat want to be in, that could be good. I don't really want to be here. That's not the best fight for me. I ideally want to just be on that far left area. I don't know how that happened. But that's better for me. I still want to be on that left. Do I agree? Yeah, I think I just step here. That's a rush. I do not want to do anything there. Unfortunate trap. Still don't really want to take a fight yet. I can take this high ground. I forced a lot of CDs. I do not want to fight that. I'm just gonna wait. Find a kill into our Widow, which sucks. Maybe if they overextend, I can take that fight. They use ults really well. They cycled their ults, they use their C. They're gonna have their flex again pretty soon. They use a rally when I use spikes. They're gonna have that coming up. Big kill on the Sojourn. I just need my team to live. Blech. It's a lot of time lost. I think if I take this right side area, their bridge should be looking over here, 6 over here. I don't really want to commit to this fight though. I think I just need to get left side. I see their jump cut though. Oh, if I didn't use my wall on the Sig. Nice, nice. I need to get on the Soj soon. Oh, I need to go tire. Nice, WW. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay, okay. We can win, we can win, we can win, we can. Oh, how do I... I think that I'm gonna lurk up here. I don't think that they really know that I have long distance leap yet. So if their Soj slides up high ground... Oh, I should have been ready for that one too. Ow. We just chill, we just chill. I could... Okay, this point's a hard one. This is a really hard one, so I need to play really well. This right side area is really good. Sig is up. I don't have wall for kill confirm. They're slowly making space. That's Lux OC. Winnable though. High key winnable. No. Big break. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I can make the step soon. No! No, I didn't have my slash. There's where I could go. I just missed. I missed a shot on its way down. Sword one, sword one. No way, man! I should have just gone Rhine. I should have just gone Rhine. Big beat, winnable. 2 hit, 2 hit. I'm rocked. I'm fired. No way, man. Ah. It's just so hard. I don't know how to, I didn't know how to win that game. I just need better mechanics, man. If I was able to kill that Junkrat, if I was able to just sort of like one tap on every slash on their junk, we could just win. We're down to 3 heroes, man. And we're down to GM2. The only, okay. The upside about dropping to GM2 is that if we get back up to GM1, we can spin the wheel. And there's a chance that we could add either queen or ball to our arsenal. But that chance is not that amazing. But it's a chance. It's a hope. It's a hope. It's a hope. I think with Hazard gone. Hazard, man, I really wanted Hazard to be like sort of cornerstone. I just lost, man. I could go circuit on and try to play Reinhardt. We need a win. We need a win. I'm trying to go circuit. I hope that the map vote is in my favor. No, it's Oasis. Doomfist, Reinhardt, Diva on Oasis. Doomfist could be something. Diva could be something. Reinhardt's not the most just amazing here. Oh my god. I think. Oh, why? No, we have a Mizuki player. I think I just have to go Rhine. I think it's it was our starter. It was a hero that we first started with. I'm gonna ban Kiriko. I think with Kiri banned, if we have a Mizuki player, I'm really nervous about the outside point. Yeah, I'm really nervous about City Center here. Gardens and University, I think, are pretty solid for Reinhardt. But City Center can be very hard very quickly. Man, I miss Domina. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Domina. I started queuing Domina on in this challenge. I'm so scared of clicking Diva or Doomfist here because Mizuki's on the board. Mizuki and Ana. I'm just gonna go Reinhardt. You know what? I said it in one of my Face It videos. My back against the wall, if I had to go against the best players in the world, the hero I would pick is Reinhardt. So I'm gonna stick to that. I need this high ground now. This is mine. On Juno, Genji, Roadhog. Wow, that's really fun. She on bottom left. I could pin at that. Hog is on point now. I think I'm gonna take this high ground area, clear this Genji, and chill. Hog on main. That means I can maybe take a step to back line. Hog on right. Oh, their comp is so mobile. And it's such open space. Do I just run at the hog? I think I'm just gonna. What if I just start running at the hog? I can't really chase down anyone else on their team. It'd be really nice if I could get onto their Juno or Valari, but I mean, I'm just gonna run at their hog. I was trying to avoid their hog. I'm just gonna run at their hog. As soon as my team is back. Ana, I fuck with that. I like that. Genji is gonna be a bit more of an issue now. I'm gonna have to be ready to care for my Ana. It's a big kill. No hook. I'm just gonna swing at this guy. Hook block once more. My team is stabilizing. I'm dealing with the Genji behind. That's okay. No, 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 no. I'm not there to block. I'm not there to block the hog. I'm not there to block the hog. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. We're good. As soon as I get my minor perk, we're going to be in a much better spot. Huge sleep. No, man. He's just too fast. Their team has too much uptime in my backline because we're all shooters. Yeah, that's okay, that's okay. That point is just really fucking hard for Reinhardt. The next two are way better. We can win. Do I like boost team morale? Do I try to like talk to people? There's only one person you see. Who is this? My tracer? Okay. Okay, this is Reinhardt's point. This is Reinhardt's point. Do you tell them if they tell you to switch? Nothing. Roadhogs, you know, they're all taking that high ground area, which is okay. I'm just gonna sit on point. We don't have to do all that much. We don't gotta be fancy. What Reinhardt excels at better than any other tank in the game. It's not flashy. It's not glamorous, but it's the coolest thing ever. I can sit on the damn point. You and me, down here. Let's fight. No, she has a dash. Why so far back? Okay. Well, what's going wrong here? Their DPS are getting onto my supports and we're backing up. We're giving a lot of space. I don't want to let their Lari, Xion, Hog go free, though. How do I mark their shooters and deal with my backline getting run over at the same time? My Cassie's on left. Xion, Hog on this left. I need to clear this Hog first things first. So one shot is scary. I see their Genji on right. I see their Xion, Hog on left. Marking two people. I see the Genji walking up. Maybe I can find a pin in here. At the moment I stop marking the Hog. Big kill, big kill, big kill. Oh. Big bubble. I can't run on anyone but the Hog though. No, shoot him! Shoot him, please! We have 3 there! He's just walking! No, what do I do? What do I do? How do I win? How do I win? I just can't! I don't know how. I don't see the line. I'm waiting. I can't wait. Because if I wait, then my backline dies. And if I go for something, then my backline dies. And if I do something too much, then my backline... then I die. Oh my gosh. Genji right side, Hog left. I just need to go to the point. Oh! Game-winning pin. No, I didn't block it. Shield bash is massive here. No, Ryan! What do I do? What do I do? How do I win? I don't know how to win here. Oh, my starter, my one trick, they're gone! Damn. Yo, thank you so much for the raid, Tail. I appreciate it. Raid just in time for Ryan to die. Ryan was my starter. That puts us down to 2 heroes. This might be the end of our story. I'm left with Doomfist and Diva. 2 heroes that I am notoriously not known for. I'm decent at them. I'm pretty good at them. But, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the raid, Tail. Thank you for following Shadow Dancer and Connor OW. Basically, what we're doing right now is a randomizer Nuzlocke. So basically how it goes is I started with basically the entire tank cast, but with a few misses on this wheel, since in Pokemon sometimes you will just mess up an encounter. I have a few misses on the wheel, and every time that I rank up, every time I go up a rank, I'll spin the wheel for a chance to get a random hero added to my arsenal that I can pick in game. If I'm queuing up through rank, we were able to get to champion, but then we dropped. We've been on a terrible spree, but we were able to get up to champ. But the goal right now is to get it back. We've lost everyone. We still have yet to find Queen or Wrecking Ball, but if we're able to find, if we can just rank up, if we can just get back up to GM1 and spin the wheel one more time to get the chance at getting Wrecking Ball or Junker Queen, those are 2 of my strongest heroes in the entire game. With only Diva Doom left, I just want Runa, no? Blizzard World also wouldn't be bad. I do not want Circuit. I cannot play Circuit Royale with Diva Doomfist as my hero pool. I think Runasapi is going to be the play here. Thank you for the follow, Himalaya. I do kind of like Doomfist here. I like the idea of Doomfist here. So I'm going to ban Mizuki. I'm going to ban Cassidy. I'm sorry, Moon Baby. I'm done catering to my teammates. I want Cass gone. And I want Ana gone. Mizuki Roadhog. I'm down for this. I'm down for this. These are all amazing bans for Doomfist. Ana is still a little bit scary. Cass is still a little bit scary. But I think I can make this work. I think I want to lean into Doomfist here. Especially with the Zenyatta Moira backline. I know it's kind of basically a meta comp. But something's telling me Doomfist is a play here. Yeah, Malgaban is huge. If both get banned, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'll probably dodge. Or the run ends. I don't know. Okay. No, hold on. Let me get some lock-in music. I don't know if this is a track that I wanted, but that's okay. Okay, how do I win? I need to stall. I need to slow them down and take no resources. My team is going to shoot their guns really well. My Zen is going to shoot. My Ashe is going to shoot. My Soj should shoot as well. So I need to condense angles. Mei, Doomfist. Doomfist mirror. Mei on left side. I don't really want to be fighting that Mei much. But I can... Is there a soldier all the way behind already? Doomfist 1. Oh! Massive trades. Okay, okay. We got 2 exit frags. We lost first fight. But we got 2 exit frags. I think that if we're able to just sort of... What's our win con here? I can't really win against their Brig or Kiri. But I can stall out their Doomfist. I think I just want to be like taking the Doom match a lot. Unless I see my Tracer stage for the backline, then I can look to hit their backline. Soldier right side, that's also going to be something I can mark out often. No! Best Suzu in the world. Sure, soldier still right side. Maybe I help this. No, their soldier just cooked that entire time. How do? Okay, okay. Is it angles? Because I can't win on that front line when their supports are stacked. So yeah, I just need to go on their angle, their soldier right side. But remember, push does not start until the last 2 minutes. As long as we can stop them from capping everything. Nice, big stick, big stick. As long as we can stop them from full capping, we'll be okay. Though they do have their Blizzard here, which is something I need to consider. What if I canceled it? No, it didn't. Oh, but my team's just falling over. No! My Moira couldn't get in position to call my... I need to die on. If I die, that's okay. That's honestly okay. Since if we're able to just stall for a while, we're chilling. I think that... I think that punching that wall gave me good luck. That's a good luck charm. Soldier on left, my cast on left, my cast goes down. Nice! Soldier down. That's what we needed. That's the little foothold we needed. Push them into my Tracer LOS, chilling. I need to get on Soldier soon. Doom is in. Doom's discorded in, actually. Soldier's still on that left tree. No! That's their wall. They were selling time. That's okay. I just popped this because they... Don't Blizzard, don't Blizzard. Please don't Blizzard. What if I just go more cycles? Nice. My Moira's okay. I'm gonna control this angle just to give us a second. Massive! I think I do want to just keep taking those sort of trades. I just want to punch in, slam out, punch in, slam out. I'm just keep cycling, because if they end up on their back and my Zenyatta gets a Discord, I think that's exactly what we want. Punch in, slam out. Punch in, slam out. It's as simple as that. So the top right, punch in. Slam out. Making sure that I get high on my slams. That's Suzu. Nice. I didn't hit the diag, I'm a noob. I think that... Okay. I'm not punching people hard enough. It's scary. If I like overcommit my punch, then I think that I just kind of blow up most of the time. As well as I want it mainly for the stun, less so for the raw damage of it. I just want cart back. All the maze in, soldiers in, punch. I'm a noob. Okay, zoom in. I think we just cut the back line. Nice. I'm gonna try to greed here. I cannot. Unlucky. No, it's okay. I'm gonna look break. Nice. Alright. We cannot die here though. We cannot lose here. Nice. Okay. Game starts in 1 minute. We have 1 minute until the game starts. I wanna inch out a little bit more of this map. I'm a little scared though. Punch and slam out. That's their doing punch, that's their block. Punch and slam out. Oh, that's it! Blow that guy up! Nice. Punch and slam out. Punch and slam out. It's as simple as that. Does Doomfist need anything else? I'm not sure. Whoa. Big. Yes! Look cart. Punch and slam out. Slam out. Big. That's a massive. Die on. Everyone die on and we're okay. We can win. It's working. It's gonna be scary if they're... I think LoseCon is Torb going on a flank. If the Torb goes on a flank, I think then I need to mark it instantly. I see the soldier far right. Yeah, the punch again. I'm gonna punch and slam out. Nice. Where's the soldier? Oh, who is that? That's my Moira. That's why it's important for the slam out part. I need to go in. I need to make a play soon here with my ult. Nice! We got me right, we got me right, we got me right. Nice. Big! No! Oh my gosh, the hazard just held block on point. Oh. I tried so hard. I thought I was playing so well. We're down to 1. We only have Diva left. About to drop into Grandmaster 3, losing trend in GM. I'm a champ 3, champ 2 tank player. The only option I have is to frag on Diva. It's actually the last stand. I can do it. I think I can do it. I can get back up to champ. If all I have left is Diva, I just need to win 3 games. I've gone on like 20 game win streaks before. All I need is 3. If I can just win 3 games and roll ball or queen, I'll have a little bit of a net, a safety net. I'm playing well. I feel it in my bones that I can win. I feel it that that Doom game, I felt like I could do everything.
Select heroes to ban.
So, I just want Mizuki gone. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm not banning. While it's a logical choice, while making it so that I can play the hero that I need to play right now easier, I'm not banning. It's not what I do when I normally play. It's not what I believe in. If I'm good enough, I will win. My team did ban for me though, so I mean, okay. Shambali is not Diva's preferred map, but I'm getting to. No, I'm breaking out the big guns. I'm closing the curtains, bro.
Watch your flanks. They might try something.
If I'm playing Diva, I'm LARPing Diva. My room is completely dark now. No sunlight allowed. 180 frames. I'd like to see if I can get it onto my refresh rate. Yes, W. Alright, going in! Titan! Oh, uh-oh. So Malga, Widowmaker, Mercy, Lucio. Mercy, Lucio is a backline I can exploit a lot, and then Malga is something that I can blow up a lot, I think. Because they're on Mercy, Lucio, I could be pushing card until their Malga touches and I can get on this Widow backline. Nice kill. I hear the Malga pinning back at me. There you are. I heard you, buddy. I want to keep developing this left side area. I did not hear the Malga pin me that time. 3, 2, 1. My team should be okay there. Widow on right side. I ain't gonna Widow down. No, they're so fast. They pinned me. That means my team has some space main, but we're scared because of Widowmaker. Okay, so I need to outplay their Malga, who wants to peel me. I need to pressure their Widowmaker. I need to pressure their Soj Mercy, since both of those are one-shots. If I mess up at all, I lose. If I don't hear something, if I don't see something. My scouting, I think, needs to be ridiculous. Widow bottom left, Malga high ground. I can't mark that Widow yet, since if I fly them, Malga pins me. Widow main, Malga main. I see the Widow back in the bottom right. I can maybe step at this. Getting onto the high ground, make it hard so the Malga can actually step at me. Force Shao is big. Now I can stall on this roof, get my boosters back. They used that opportunity to OC. Takes my Genji out, but no. Malga can die for that, no? That's a Shao, no longer. On a low. Just need to chill a little bit. I think, okay, so Malga's main, I see Lucio left side, Surfing main. I take the space, Malga pinning towards the left. I gave a little bit of space here because they're really far back. I'll probably flank. This is a good spot. This is a good spot for me to be. They're gonna step main. They're gonna step main in my team, but they use their boosters? 3 peel me. I have my bomb. If I can get in the mech. No. We gotta kill off that. Her Nano Blade finds one. Malga sleeping in the back line. Widow's far right. How do I win? How do I win? Oh, they're holding so far up. You see boosting once, that should be a really good touch still. They're gonna boot me again, I need Mega.
Switching sides.
I can't figure out a strategy to win. It feels like no matter what I try, no matter who I mark, there's always a deadlier angle. I can't figure it out. So, only thing that I'm gonna try to do is enjoy myself. I think if I can just have fun, that's a win. I'm taking any kind of win here. It's not even, I'm pushing it out of my mind that this is the this is the end of the run if I lose. I just want to enjoy. I want to have fun. What's the most fun I have on Diva? I have the most fun on Diva when I feel like I'm just Thanos. Like, I can just run at people and they'll just die. So, let's try running at people and hope they die. It's the same comp. I'm staged to run. I slammed them, bro. That does not work when they all want to peel you. But we got one. Wait, I opened up my Tracer? Oh, my DPS are Thanos? Yo, Loki? Loki, we got that though. Loki, we put them back in their spawn. They're down their Widow for a bit. Maga under. If their Maga pins up here, I think I just go slam their main. Okay. Out there looking in that area. So what if I just slam the Lucio? I just need to kill point. It's all stacked. I can't do much. Wait, Maga 1, Maga 1. No, I got necked. Oh, they're Lucio slamming me. The Widow slamming it. No, no. Oh. Oh. It's actually the story of Icarus. It's actually the story of Icarus. I went on an insane win streak. I was nervous that this run would be too hard. So I've set my goal initially as just Grandmaster. And then we easily climbed into Grandmaster. And then I'm like, alright, let's try for Champ. And then we easily got to Champion, losing about one hero. And I thought I could go all the way. I thought I could get far, far, far into Champ, maybe even Champ 1. And as soon as that happened, everything fell apart. And that's the end of the randomizer Nuzlocke. Now do DPS. Yeah, I'll DPS is next. Damn, that sucks. I just flew too close to the sun. Wings burned up and I dropped back down to purple. Moira run upcoming. W. Platter Diamond Hero Star. Bro, all of my Hero Stars are Platter Diamond, I think. Also, thank you for the sub, Nev. I don't know if I said it or not. We didn't even get Queen or Ball, which are just my two most like comfortable ranked tanks, I think. Winston's also up there, but I think we just insta-lost Winston as well. Okay, I want to test something. I'm gonna see really quickly. I'm gonna queue on like some ranked or like champ tank account really quickly. I'm just gonna play one game. Cause that's kind of crazy. I felt like I wasn't playing like terribly in most of those games, especially that Doom game. I thought I was fragging. But at the end of the Nuzlocke, I'll probably make a video about it after Face It stuff. So it'll probably come out right after Face It playoffs end. But I'm gonna queue a game really quickly. And then we'll see what we do after that. Do Queen and Ball for fun. Let's see if I've gotten the spin. No, I would have missed. That would have been funny though. Alright, let me see. Is it me? Is it me right now? Am I just playing bad right now? If I can win on a different account, I'm gonna try like... Alright, who was I playing today? I was playing like Doom, Diva, Hazard. I'll just try playing. I'll just try playing the game. But I want music on. The Doom run was whatever at the start, then you just start doing some insane shit. I felt like I was Thanos on that Doom game. I just didn't even know like how to... I just didn't know how to win. I could do Queen and Ball, would be fun. I should have known it was rough once I lost Reinhardt. I low-key was trying to like make it so that like Reinhardt would be my last hero, because our starter was Reinhardt. That was the hero that we started with. I was supposed to have two heroes, but one of the initial rolls like missed. I was supposed to start with two heroes, but then one of the initial rolls missed, so then I had to climb up an entire rank on just Reinhardt. And it was really scary. Because every game, like at the start of the Nuzlocke, could have just been the last one. I'm glad we got up to champ, and low-key, that'll be a really fun, that'll be a fun video to make. That'll be a really fun video to make. Because if the goal, and that sets like a good baseline for my other roles too. Because that is hard. That's a hard fucking challenge. If I can get to champ on DPS and support for the next Nuzlocke runs, that's a good goal. I think that getting up to champ is a good goal for me. And I was able to do it on tank, but then trying to push higher, it was just a little bit too hard. But it'd be so cool if I could like... If I could get up to champ on like support, like just barely make it into champ on support, and then I go on like some insane like win streak on like Zen or something to get up to like wherever I said that I wanted to get in on tank. DPS will be impossible. No, bro, I've been feeling pretty good about my DPS lately. I've been feeling kind of swaggy.
Select your hero.
Okay, is it me? Is it me? What hero should I play? That Hazard game I was quite sad about.
Heroes to ban.
You want Ryan? I could play some Ryan over Eden. That'd be good. I got you, bro. That'll be a really fun video to make though, that Nuzlocke series.
To Samoa.
Wait, what the hell? What is this? Oh, right, because I got the hard light Reinhardt skin. That's the only weapon skin I have in the entire game. Like across all my accounts, I don't have a single weapon skin. Also, I've
It's
never
the same hawk that was on the Junker Town. It was blaming supports.
Yeah.
I never noticed that much of a
Dude,
No,
my
they
games
run fucking
I-
hog.
change between like normal queues and drive queues. Man, that Doom game felt so good.
Round one.
I thought that would have been like, I thought I could have started a run there. But I just kept losing and losing and losing. We started off with a crazy reversal with Malga. Like we were about to lose on push. Like they actually got it probably like 4 or 5 meters from like winning. And then we were able to turn it around. Maybe it is just me. Maybe I'm just missing something. Like, I can try to just walk it there as Arya or Reaper or stuff, but I think I just lose that for the most part. Like, without speed, it's just really difficult. It might just be me. Maybe it's just a bad day or something. But I was feeling good in the ranked. Like, we went, like, what? We went 4-1 in the ranked lessons today? What is happening to me? Nice. That Oasis game I probably should have gone. No, Reinhardt can be played on Oasis. It's just there's no space for me to ever work with. I don't know if that's just because I wasn't playing in the right space or if I was just... Oh, I just remembered something crucial about Reinhardt. I actually haven't been doing that for a while. My Ryan gameplay, I think, is about to just skyrocket pretty soon. Where Reinhardt, when you're swinging onto someone, especially someone with low mobility, you don't actually need to really aim at them. You can mainly, you'll be able to hit it pretty consistently with some practice just using your peripheral vision. So I should, like, what I used to do is I would just stare at my health bar anytime I was swinging on someone so I'd know when to shield. Unless I'm looking to, like, block a CC. But that was, like, a really important thing in, like, GOATs. or any sort of like Overwatch 1 trade, because as soon as your armor's out, like you can't actually swing all that much. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm still okay at this game.
Aerial positioning under
Let's take you fuck with that. Oh, hi, Travis.
score 1.
Big fan, big fan. But Reinhardt is OP. Maybe it's me. Overall, I think it might have been. It is so strange because I usually like. I don't like. It doesn't really matter what tank I play. I can still win in champ really consistently. So to lose like that much, I never see losing trend. Like I almost never see losing trend. So to get it in the Nuzlocke run feels just kind of crazy, and on different days too. GM is harder than champ. I usually don't feel a difference. This is now just kind of a nothing burger. This Nuzlocke was for Overwatch, but we just finished. Like the Nuzlocke run just ended. We just lost our last hero like a few minutes ago. Now because I lost so much today, as well as the last time I played the Nuzlocke, I just queued up a game in like Champ 3. I just wanted to see if it's me. I want to see if I'm just playing bad today. But I didn't feel like I was. I don't think that I am. And we were winning in our ranked lessons like around like GM4, GM3 earlier. Maybe just unlucky games. I never see losing trend, bro. That was kind of crazy. I mean, I'll have plenty of time to analyze my gameplay quality when I'm editing that video. I kind of like that. The shield bash is such I think shield bash base kit for Reinhardt would actually be really good. It's not too like crazy oppressive, but it is so nice. Like it's to the point like you could every little like sort of burst of movement is just so insanely helpful, but it still feels pretty fair. Like granted, Reinhardt as a raid boss tank with a big ass shield is not fun to play against, so I don't think that for the health of the game Reinhardt should be playable unless 6v6 comes back. Well, not play. Reinhardt should be playable, but not like super strong for the health of the game. But I think shield bash base kit would be a change that wouldn't be all that bad for the game. Alright, but now as they start to get more and more percentage on the point, maybe it is me. I'm on my way. I missed. Bro, Smelly Nerd is too good and I can't kill their backliners because it's Kiriko. I haven't tried Deadlock at all. I've been intentionally straying away from it because it seems like way too much up my alley, and I have a lot to do for Overwatch right now. But I have not played any Deadlock yet. But I did hear like the movement is crazy. Everything I hear about Deadlock seems like it's just so cool.
Everyone feeling warmed up?
Never played a MOBA before, and that's why I kind of strayed away. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, I really like MOBAs. The strategy behind MOBAs I think are really, really cool. That's not what I wanted to do. Bro, if I had Wrecking Ball... Man. I just like losing video games. That's okay. No scrims later. I'm just thinking about every game that we played today. Malga, it was so difficult. Reinhardt was so difficult. Doomfist. That was perfectly timed, oh my gosh. We go 05 in Scrim today. Listen, maybe it's one of those days. Some days you just lose everything forever. But I didn't, that's the thing, like... I was winning earlier. How can I let Smelly Nerd win against me? It must be just like type weakness, I'm not sure. I don't know about what I'm gonna just do. Nice work, team. No, I can't see her. Did I pin it, low-key? I'm gonna pin out. Baited rush, I should be able to live now. Try to get flipped. Yep. Oh, I decided that too late. I wanted to see if I could just stay outside of the rush LOS, but we have a little bit too much space or range on their heroes. The D.Va game was also just so hard. I don't really know what I'm missing in those. Like almost always I can see like a path to at least like win a game. I just was not seeing them today. And even right now. Like I was seeing them at the start of this game, but I think maybe it is just me. No, I didn't get the touch. Yeah. I think it might just be me. It might just be me. But that's okay. I'm gonna... What time is it? 5, 6, 7. So I have an hour and a half until Scrims. Okay. I'm probably gonna... What? We got through our ranked lessons today. That was awesome. Finished our Nuzlocke, which has been on the agenda for months now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go out and grab some food before Scrims. I'll ask my team if I can stream Scrims today. If so, then I will be back in about an hour. If you're just tuning in or if you're new to the stream, what Scrims are is basically like I have a group of friends and we compete in Face It League trying to climb up to OWCS. And we like try hard, like 5v5 against another team where we're calming a bunch, we're making fight plans. It's a lot of just like high level Overwatch. And it's a bunch of fun. If you're interested in all, then I also make videos about our tournament games on my channel here. This one is what I'd recommend. I think it's really awesome sauce.
Hello,
Ow.
my name is Evie.
Shush. But I'll drop those links in the chat. But for now, I am going to be bouncing here. I'll probably be doing I'm going to start our Nuzlocke or our DPS or our support Nuzlocke pretty soon, probably after this week of our matches. So maybe taking a look at like Saturday, Sunday-ish. Is when I'll probably be looking to do more of those. But I stream pretty frequently, doing mainly educational content, viewer coaching. And then I'll have those occasional challenge videos or streaming our tournament matches or scrims. W plug. I gotta plug, bro. If I'm streaming a little bit later today, then it will be announced in the Discord server. But for now, I am going to bounce for my YouTube stream audience. Thank you guys for tuning in. And for my Twitch stream audience, I'm going to find someone to raid really quickly. But bye-bye, YouTube. The stream is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. There will be more like it in the future. I love the challenge videos, or the challenge series. I'm going to continue to try to do more, finishing the Nuzlocke first, but I have a lot planned. All right, bye-bye.